Good morning. What is up? Peter, what's going on? Kyle K, good morning. What do we got today? Take a look at the scans. Wint, W-I-N-T, up 170%. Looks like it is a micro float. What's up, LB? Good morning. Make 11, good morning. Pete Johnson, good morning. Wint, 590,000 shares for the float. Very, very low float, micro float, which is good. Do we have news? News probably came out yesterday. Let's take a look. Provides update on istaroxime clinical development and upcoming clinical trial data. So it looks like they withdrew their filing for stock and warrant offering. So they withdrew their offering. It is bullish. That is bullish. But is it bullish for 170% or for 200%? Or are we going to go higher to 300%? That's the question. So the full offering would be $12 million, or about $13 million that they withdrew, causing the stock to go bananas. I've seen this catalyst before, and last time I do remember it being strong, but I don't remember it being a catalyst which triggers like, a sustained move throughout the day. I don't know. This could be, it could happen since it is a 500K float. You could continue to squeeze. But I'm still not like super crazy for it. Not super crazy for WINT because of the catalyst. But it could definitely give us some opportunity at the open, at least for some from hyper scalps for the opening range. Could be pretty decent. Let's take a look at the float quick on, not the float, I mean the spread on WINT. So 13-cent spread there. Yeah, I mean the spread can open up on this one as well, so you also gotta be careful with that. Brandy, good morning. Jessica, good morning. Welcome. General CJ, good morning. Triad, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. Alejandro, good morning. All right, so Crev is our next leading gapper here. Let's take a look at the float for Crev, C-R-E-V. Crev, 1.8 million shares, which is another very, very low float. Do we have news? Do we have news on Crev? Carbon Revolution. Reported earlier, Carbon Revolution teams up with GM. GM, everyone knows what GM is. General Motors, providing carbon fiber wheels for Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. Crazy. Zave posted something in the general chat about the ZR1, the new Corvette. I was looking at it, man. It looks good. It looks really good. I like the catalyst because it's a smaller company partnering up with a well-known, well-established big company, GM, and these tend to do very well, these types of catalysts. If it was partnering with a company that nobody knows about and it's a small company, then you know, it might as well. It probably is not going to make a big move. But if it's a well-known company, it usually does pretty well. So I definitely want to see Krebs hold up. I think we do have potential. The volume is fading on it though, so that's already sort of a red flag. But we are holding previous highs relative to after hours yesterday. So we're still, and the technicals looking pretty decent. So here's sort of our inflection point. So I want to see it kind of hold up and then curl for either the open or shortly after the open. Yeah, that's right. Joey, yeah, 1,064 horsepower. Absolutely insane. It looks very smooth. It looks very sharp and smooth. CRV went only, or I mean CREV went only good stocks today. Yeah, I can go down to the next leading gapper here. First, let's take a look at the larger time frame here for Krebs. So Krebs looking like a pretty heavy backside, but it's all on relatively lighter volume that we've seen today, so we could have the juice to push through for sure. This one, CREV, is a higher price range, so I would expect a little bit of a larger spread. Usually trading these higher price stocks usually comes with the downside of larger spreads, so it's also something we have to be aware of. But yeah, I think Krebs looks pretty decent for potential move. It's hard to kind of draw out our levels because all this is like very low volume, so there might not be any resistance for quite a bit. So maybe I'll put a level up here at 23. Let's see where our daily, our 200 EMA is. 200 EMA. Well, it looks like, I'm not sure what happened here, but let's take a look. 5 day. Okay, so it looks like Krebs yesterday, no, 2 days ago, rips up from $6 to 14 in a series of 2 or 3 halts, and then comes right back down. Interesting. So it looks like we double topped here, sort of like our cup and our handle pattern. I think that we might be able to see that break of 14.29. So I think that's definitely potential there. I kind of like it for that break of 14.29. All right, it's close enough. And then after that, I don't see any significant level, since all this is low volume. I don't see any significant level until here, 2023. I would be very surprised if we make a $10 leg from 14 to like 23, 24. But it's definitely possible. It definitely could be that type of stock. Good morning, Skull. DLC saying beating Crispy's M8 for the Corvette. I wouldn't doubt it. BFI is the next gapper here. BFI, penny stock. We know penny stocks have been very active past few months. Pretty much the entire year, penny stocks have been in the limelight. They have been in the center of attention as far as gappers. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some more of that type of action. However, the chart ain't looking too good. It seems to be trending down here. Hopefully we can form a little bit of a bottom reversal, break through VWAP, and see what we can do. Let's take a look at the float first. Dilution tracker for BFI. 20 million. This is fine. 20 million share float is fine since it is a 30-cent stock. 20 million share float is fine. At Triad Trading, what are your exit indicators? Never hold long enough and get out when I see green. My exit indicators, usually it depends on the trade. It really depends on the trade. It's very much technical. If I'm taking a breakout, then obviously waiting for the extension into the breakout. If it's on a dip, trying to fish for the lows and have a clear level where I want to risk against. So if that's going to be on the front side, I want to be risking either the 9 EMA, if I'm trying to trade off the 9 EMA, or the previous candle low. If I'm going for a breakout, usually for breakouts are more, if I'm trading high in the candle, it's usually breakout or bailout mentality. If I'm on the dip, I try to give it some room for it to start to reverse. So BFI, we have news on BFI. 20 million share float. BFI, BurgerFi. Oh, it's BurgerFi. I've never been to BurgerFi. When I lived in Florida, I saw them all over the place, and I never actually went to BurgerFi. Has anyone went to BurgerFi? Is that any good? My favorite, I used to really like the Big Mac at McDonald's, but I think lately they're just not the same. They're just not the same. They're not big anymore. They're not big enough. But my favorite is Chick-fil-A. Can't get wrong with Chick-fil-A, man. It's like crack. I think there's actually drugs in Chick-fil-A. Looks like Jersey Shore said he did in Mexico. Yeah, so BurgerFi is up on news. What's the news here? Trading higher, the company announced it reached a legal settlement agreement with Lion Point Capital. Wow, okay, so what happened here? So I guess there's a lawsuit, and then looks like BurgerFi agreed to pay $1.3 million and issue Lion Point $300K in stock. Wow. I'm not sure what the lawsuit was. Interesting. So company Lion Point, installments and corners, casual dining pizza brand, Anthony Cole's Fired Pizza Wings, and one of the nation's casual better burger dining concepts. What was the lawsuit over, though? I'm trying to figure out what the lawsuit was for. I might have to go back in the news because it doesn't say what the lawsuit is over, but that's interesting. I did not know anything about a lawsuit with BurgerFi, but I don't think the catalyst is all that good, though. I don't think the catalyst is all that good. It's just saying that they reached a legal settlement agreement with the lawsuit, and looks like BurgerFi is paying out $1.3 million with $300K in stock. So probably not the best catalyst. I don't think this is going to be the one. I'm almost confident to say that. Taco Bell's the best. Taco Bell. Oh my God. I get nightmares. Taco Bell, I get nightmares. Just eating mush. It comes in and goes out the same. Like, it looks the same. Comes in like mush and it comes out like mush, man. It's not me. I have nightmares. You can buy Chick-fil-A franchise for $5K, but they only accept like 50 applications a year, and you have to be a MAD religious. Oh, mad religious. I think I can pass for the mad religious part, But 50 applications, yeah, I definitely. If you can own a Chick-fil-A franchise, there's your ticket to millions, man. There's your ticket to millions. Skull, Taco Bell, man. I don't know what you're thinking. God bless. God bless the Holy Ghost with that one. See, I told you, I can be mad religious. I can definitely get this Chick-fil-A franchise. CMV is starting to pop. Chick-fil-A and Popeyes on top for me. I never went to Popeyes. He said Skull says he never had issues eating Taco Bell. You got a strong stomach, man. I know a lot of people do. Yeah, you can't trust a fart after Taco Bell, that's for sure. But CMV, let's take a look at CMV. CMV, there's not a stock. Fulton, CMV is not a stock. Maybe you mean CMG, Chipotle Mexican Grill. Chipotle Mexican Grill is pretty good as well. I know a lot of people do. Good morning. What do you think of BFI's debt? I didn't take a look at BFI's debt. I don't think it's going to be the one, so I don't really need to spend my time digging deeper into it. CVM. Let's see what's CVM. CVM 51 million share float. A little bit too big for me. But it's a phase 3 catalyst. Let's see. Phase 3 population analysis for confirmatory registration study in head and neck cancer. Demonstrates well-balanced patient population, confidence in clinical results. Cancer immunotherapy cut the 5-year risk of death by half. And it's a very nice catalyst, though. Very nice catalyst. 50 million share float. It could still make a move. It could still make a move, but it's gonna need a crap ton of volume to offset that float. Wint is going. So I mean, I'll put CVM on the side chart. Let me start populating my side charts here. So we got Wint, Krev. Wint is going higher here. Krev. That's it. What was that one stock yesterday? That one stock with the. Let me take a look here. TCS. There's the TCS? No, not TCS. I think it was Krebs. I was talking about Krebs, yeah, because we had the cup and then the handle. I was thinking, if we can hold up, we got to hold up. We can't keep continuing lower. That would not be good. We already gave back about, off the highs here, 29%. As you guys are tuning in your own trading, make sure you drop that like button on the way out. We got about 7 minutes here to the open. Do you often go for the opening surge first minute, or do you hold off until the stock proves itself? I haven't been doing the opening surge because Thinkorswim has floating orders for the first 30 seconds to a minute, or sometimes longer. So yeah, I haven't been doing the opening surge because I can't get filled. Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab, just the platform doesn't fill you reliably at the open. So I haven't been doing the opening surge, and it's definitely costing me some money, but there's nothing I can do about it until Dash Trader goes back fully live. With Dash Trader, I had no lag, zero lag. I could take an order at 9:30:01. With Dash Trader, no floating orders at 9:30. That minute was my most profitable minute of the entire day because I was trading the opening range, the opening surge, the dip and rip out of the open, and now I can't do it. Yeah, so Dash Trader, the full live, the streamer isn't available. What they had set up now is Dash Trader's triggering just a regular market order that you would put here and get filled. So it was no difference they don't have their separate streamer available yet. When it's live, they have a separate streamer where it's more, I feel like it's just a lot more cleaner, crisp, of a fill, of an execution. That's just my experience. So I don't, honestly, I don't know what really happens on the back end, but apparently it's a different, I wouldn't say like, it's not like a directly route, but it's like a different route to like the servers of Thinkorswim, of Charles Schwab. But yeah, it's still in beta mode. So like what they have now is like you send an order, it just triggers this to send a market order. It's not like a separate back-end route to the servers. So it's actually, if you use Dash Trader, it's actually even slower than going in here. It's just like an extra step. Then you can just go in here. It's still faster this way. It's more reliable actually this way, using the active trader ladder. But hopefully, I mean, I talked to support last week. They said, oh, it'll take another week or 2 weeks for the fully live to be available, which I honestly don't believe it. They said June 1st, and that's like almost 2 months ago. Yeah, most people are using Dash Thinkorswim or just level 2. That's what I'm doing. Got my level 2 here. It's still a really good data provider as far as level 2 and tape. But I'm really missing those execution, those orders. And it doesn't have population delay. With Thinkorswim, the population delay puts you at the whims of the market for a couple seconds. So I put in, let's say I put in my order, 500 shares, I send 500 shares, I get filled, but it doesn't populate in this part for a good second to 2 seconds. And so while I might be filled, like I can't sell a position until this populates. So all of my trades, like I can't cut immediately if it doesn't work out. Let's say I try to catch a breakout and immediately flushes down, and I buy the breakout, I can't sell until this populates. Sometimes it populates after the move is already rejected. So it definitely does affect cutting my losses as well, if I do happen to be buying at the moment it starts to flush. But in Dash Trader, once it populates as soon as you're in the trade, like literally the immediate moment. There's no delay in the fill population, at least. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna get ready here for the open. My main watch here is probably going to be WINT. It is holding trend. We got some better volume here coming into the open. Psychological level at 9. As far as the larger time frame goes, maybe we can see a move here up to 10. But I don't think today is going to be all that hot. Nothing's showing me it's going to be that hot. So I'm just going to trade to the best of my ability, and not going to be risking the boat for the last day of the week. So good luck. Stay calm, cool, collected. I'll catch you guys later. Drop that like on the way out, and peace.